First at 5, though, a smoky afternoon across Colorado. Take a look at Denver right now. The haze lingering over the city all day, causing breathing problems for many, agitating it for others, and putting a bit of a damper on the day game at Coors Field. The day game, I should say. They were aware of the smoke at Broncos camp. Of course, they're out there breathing heavy as they work out. They just didn't let it get in the way of a tough preseason practice. Thanks for joining us at 5, everyone. I'm Phil Lipoff.
And I'm Kim Christensen. It's not just the smoke. Parts of Colorado are dealing with high temps and high wind as well. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin joins us with a breakdown of what's going on out there, Kathy.
I know the smoke and haze cannot move out fast enough, but it's up in the high country where we've actually got some blue skies that we're seeing elevated fire danger and some of the warmest temperatures. Western Colorado and the mountains under a fire weather warning. We're dealing with smoke, which is dense at sometimes, thinner at other times, but really we're in day 2 of a cooler weather trend, which comes to an end today. 73 yesterday. 84 in Denver today. That's below the average of 89. And look at the temperatures out west, triple-digit highs. It's been hot and dry. We're dealing with smoke from fires coming in from the northwest. This will be something we'll be talking about tonight and again tomorrow. There are also fires in southern Utah, some of that smoke being transported in as well. So air quality alerts back in effect for much of the state, including Denver, the Front Range, and western Colorado. This extended out through tomorrow. Fire weather warning for the mountains due to the hot, dry, and windy weather there. And as we look at the temperature trend for Denver, we're enjoying day 2 of this little cool trend, and then things start to change again for us tomorrow. So back to the 90s tomorrow. This trend continues into the weekend. That forecast in detail in just a bit.
If artificial intelligence is the future, so are the data centers that power the technology. But not everyone wants those data centers in their backyard. Denver, which is already home to a few dozen, announced it would pause new construction earlier this year. In Colorado Springs, some people spoke for 14 hours in an effort to block Project Taurus. They were overruled by city officials who greenlit the data project anyway.
More than 70% of the country, 70% as opposed to local construction of data centers. That's according to Gallup. Mostly, people are worried about the quality of life. The survey mentions concerns like pollution, excess water usage, and higher energy costs. Tonight, we are learning about another community that is saying no thank you. Lac Bowie, a very small town northwest of Denver, just approved a 5-year moratorium on data centers. The Colorado Municipal League says that's the longest one in the state. 9
News reporter Amanda Gilbert is in Lac Bowie, northeastern Colorado, with why they're doing this.
There's a town near Brighton that just celebrated the installation of their first street light.
Yeah, one light.
Lac Bowie's Mayor Jamie Jeffrey says their town of about 10,000 people is small but growing.
Our motto is small town spirit, big future.
That became clear when town council considered a 5-year pause on accepting applications for new or expanded data centers.
As I said, no data center.
The town showed up, speaking mainly in favor of the temporary ban, including a 12-year-old.
Data center will waste a lot of water.
But the emails that we got from community members were in the hundreds, and never have I even received that many emails total.
Mary Lou Withrose lived in Lac Bowie for 30 years. She feels this is important because of conversations happening in nearby communities.
They're just kind of popping up around us. So I kind of just did a quick post on the community webpage, like, hey, come to the town meeting.
The moratorium passed with a 6-1 vote from City Council.
Thank you. The motion carries. I think that there's still a lot of research being collected and numbers being crunched and data being collected.
I was so proud to see my community come together and stand strong on this one.
For now, a majority of the town's message is clear.
You can go try and find a different small town to take advantage of, or some remote location that's going to allow you to put it in, but it's not going to be in our town.
Jamie says no data center developers actually approached Lac Bowie about developing there. She just wanted to be proactive. And she says the biggest issues locals brought up were concerns about water usage and noise. In Lac Bowie, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
A heartbroken mother is asking for help bringing her 14-year-old daughter's body back to Venezuela. Kaylee Michelle was shot and killed over the weekend at an apartment near Mississippi and Havana, where police arrested a teen boy for that shooting. He's facing several charges, including negligent homicide. Kaylee's mother spoke to our news partners at Telemundo.
Iban a ir a una pijamada, una despedida de una amiga que iba a Colombia. Ella nunca tuvo que haber pasado esto. Él puede estar encerrado ahí 1 año, 2 años, 3 años, no sé. Pero al salir él no me la va a devolver.
The suspect is not being publicly identified. Aurora police say they're not sure how the teens knew each other.
This afternoon, some evacuation orders were lifted in connection to the Rio Blanco fire during burning south of Pagosa Springs. This new aerial perspective you see here shows the fire smoldering in what is rugged terrain there. Over the past couple of days, aircraft dropped more than 16,000 gallons of retardant, while helicopters released more than 218,000 gallons of water. The fire is 12% contained. This afternoon, the governor declared a disaster emergency in Jackson County, where crews are working to contain the Indian Creek fire. It sparked last night. At last check, it was 15 acres, and there is 0% containment. Fire officials say it is moving fast and could grow due to the high winds.
Aurora police are looking for help to crack a hit-and-run investigation. Police say the driver of this white Subaru Outback hit and killed a bicyclist last week. They believe this happened around midnight on Monday, July 27th on Powhatan Road near Jewel and E470. A Good Samaritan discovered the victim, 26-year-old Arthur Williams, after sunrise that morning. There will be a community vigil for Williams tomorrow night at the crash site. In an obituary, family remembered him as a dedicated athlete who brought dedication and joy to everything he did.
Breaking tonight, Native Roots will lay off 141 employees and close its marijuana grow facility near I-70 and Colorado Boulevard. This was first reported in the Denver Business Journal. The layoffs are expected to take effect in October. With this move, Native Roots becomes the third company to close a Denver-based grow facility this year amid widespread consolidation in the marijuana industry.